Hey guys, Exotic Dan here. Welcome back to another video. So today, I wanted to talk to you guys about something a little more serious, and it's not going to be something that I thought would be easy to talk about because I kind of already made a video about this, but also kind of not at the same time. So basically, for those who probably have no idea what I'm talking about, let me give you a little bit of a backstory. So basically, a couple months ago, I believe it was a couple months ago, it might have been a couple months ago or a couple weeks ago, but a couple months or a couple weeks ago, I made a video discussing a whole bunch of scam bots and bots who are posting inappropriate links in the comment section of my videos. And so basically, this kind of involves around the same issue like that at the same time, but also kind of not. So basically, what I have to say is that I think this whole entire bot thing has gone way too far, and I think this problem with bots have gotten worse over time. And what I'm really trying to say is that now there are bots who are basically doing these fake live streams. For those who really have no idea what I'm talking about, so basically, there are these YouTube channels who are doing multiple live streams at the same time, and what these live streams are is that it's either somebody else's live stream, like somebody like a live stream that somebody else is currently doing, or it's just looping footage of somebody else's video, and it's just really bad. Like, I would say the worst part about this whole entire thing is that it's actually on YouTube itself, and I don't see YouTube taking any action into this at all. It's so wrong on what these people are doing, and so basically, I don't even know if these are bots or if these are just people who are trying to trick people who are very young or who are gullible enough to fall for these types of things. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that some of these live streams that are on these fake YouTube channels who are doing these fake live streams actually have donations set for those live streams, and sometimes that money that is donated to that live stream, it does not go anywhere. It doesn't even go to the person who actually made that live stream, which is absolutely horrible and disgusting. And this should be something that should be dealt with. YouTube, I don't know if they're doing anything about this. I really hope they are doing something about this, but this needs to be stopped, like right now, because this is really wrong. Because, again, what they're doing is that they have some of these live streams, like these fake live streams, some of them have donations set out, and these donations, they don't go to any sort of charity or the streamer themselves. It goes absolutely nowhere. Like, if you donate money to that live stream, it's gonna go nowhere. It's gonna go to nobody at all. It's not gonna go to any sort of special charity that really needs it, and it's also not gonna go to the streamer themselves. Like, it's absolutely disgusting on why anybody would even do something like this, especially since that they are impersonating really popular YouTubers, and this is also causing a lot of problem for people who do streams as well. It's also causing people to take breaks from doing live streaming on YouTube as well. And you do not, and what these people don't really seem to understand is that live streaming is actually something that these YouTubers do to earn money. This is actually a job for them, and what these people are doing is that they're taking that fame away from them. Like, they're taking away their audience and basically just tricking people into thinking that this is something that they can trick, they're tricking people into thinking that there's somebody who they actually aren't, and sometimes they're even setting out fake donations so that people who would be, so that way if somebody was like gullible enough to fall for this, they might actually donate money to this person, and their money is going to go nowhere. And this money is like money that they probably have gotten from this money, this money that they're donating may not even be theirs. This money could be like their parents or another relative, and they could be donating that money to absolutely nobody, and this is also going to no special charity at all. Like, this is so wrong, and this is something that YouTube needs to be dealing with. But again, I don't see YouTube taking any action into this. So what we need to do to basically stop this from happening is to report these people who are doing this type of stuff, and we also need to make videos about this to spread the word, so that way people know about this stuff and this can be put to an end permanently. So how do we know if something is a fake live stream? So basically what I would suggest doing is checking the channel that makes it. If they have multiple live streams like going on at the same time as another live stream is going on, if mostly every single video on that channel is live, it is more likely a fake channel and a fake live stream. Another thing is check the chat system for that live stream, because sometimes you can find out if that live stream that you're viewing is fake. And also watch the live stream itself, because looping footage is another thing that these fake live streams have. So basically, what is looping footage, you may ask? So looping footage is pretty much footage like playing over and over and over again. And this is something that is very common for fake live streams on fake YouTube channels. And also check if it's by the official user itself, if it's footage from another popular YouTuber. If it's not from the official YouTube channel, then you gotta report that. Another thing is that so basically, you can also tell if it's a fake live stream from the botted views. So basically, what most fake live streams do is, well, they bot their views, and it's just something that, and you can normally tell if it's botted just by looking at the chat, and you can also check by the numbers as well. And these people are like making bots like that. It's like in a snap. They're just making like bots like in a snap just so they could bot the views, and so that way they could trick people into thinking that they're an actual live streamer who is actually doing an actual live stream. And they're tricking people who are gullible enough to fall for this, or very young children who may actually think that this is an actual live stream. So if you see any sort of live streams on YouTube who are doing, so if you see any sort of streams that are being botted and that have looping footage, and channels who are doing multiple live streams at the same time, with pretty much all of their live streams being live streamed at the exact same time, please report those channels, and also please report those live streams. And if you know any YouTubers who have been affected by this, please give them your support, since it's something that they really need around this time, because I know that a lot of people who have been affected by this are very hurt by this, and it's very tough for them to actually find a way to make money during this time, because again, YouTubers, they actually do live streams to earn money. This is actually a job for them. Like, this is a way for them to like actually pay off their bills, their hydro, their like groceries, gas, transportation, and all that other stuff, like insurance. And it's like so these people, they're like taking away like pretty much a whole bunch of people who actually base their jobs off of live streaming. No matter what the live stream really is, they're basically taking that away from them because they are trying to literally trick people into thinking that they are somebody who they are really not. And there are also they sometimes even have chat systems where people can actually donate money to, and this money that is being donated in that fake live stream again goes to nobody and goes to no sort of charity as well, which is absolutely disgusting, and it hurts me to know that this is happening, because I just can't believe that this is something that's actually happening, because it's absolutely horrible on why somebody is actually doing this in the first place, because again, you're putting a lot of people out of a job right now because of what you are doing, and you're also tricking people who are easily gullible to fall for something like this, and little kids who may not know that this is a fake live stream and a fake YouTube channel who is basically taking money from those types of people and basically getting it sent to nowhere and nobody, and that money that they're donating may not even be their money. It may actually be it might actually be money from their parents or another relative or an older sibling. Like, this is something that needs to be dealt with, because this is something that needs to be put to a permanent end. I really sure hope YouTube can do something about this. And also, YouTube, if you're watching this, you really need to update your security system to prevent bots from making accounts to basically scam people who could be easily gullible to fall for this, and very young kids who may not know that they're donating money to a fake live streamer, because this is something that has gone on for a very long time. Like, I think this has actually been going on for like a couple days now, and I know that this is something that has actually happened back in the past, earlier this month as well, or earlier this year as well. And I just can't believe that this is actually happening. Like, this is something that is so wrong, and I can't believe that people are actually doing this. If you see any sort of these live streams and these fake YouTube channels, you need to report them, and so that way these fake live streams and these fake live stream YouTube channels are put to an end. So that way, YouTube live streaming can go back to normal, and hopefully these people who do live streams as a living will be able to head back to live streaming. Another thing that I want to point out is not only is it just on YouTube where I think this problem has gotten worse, I think this has also gotten worse on Facebook as well. Now, for those who are not very familiar with Facebook, so Facebook is pretty much a social media site. A lot of people use it, and it's basically used by a lot of teenagers and parents who are basically trying to connect with their friends who are far away from them. And it's also a really great way for people to reach out right now because of what's going on in the world right now. But what is going on really is that there are these bots who are sending random people friend requests and doing these and posting these very inappropriate things that I cannot say in this video, because if I say some of the stuff that they're posting because if I say some of the stuff that they're posting, this video could get hit with a community guideline strike. And so basically, they are sending people random friends. So basically, these bots, they're sending random people friend requests, and the things that they're posting on this bot's Facebook page is something that is actually being on there. Pretty much anybody who has seen pretty much anybody who gets the friend request and actually decides to view the page, they'll be able to see everything that the bot has posted on that social media page. What I really suggest doing if you ever do run into a problem like this is obviously look at the name of the user, because what these users will do is that they will normally have like random names. It'll be like sometimes it won't even be like a first and last name. It might even just be like one name in general, and these names are going to be basically very random, and some of these names are like, these names may even be like hard names to even pronounce. Like, this is something that has been going on for a couple months now. I believe this has been even going on longer than the whole YouTube fake live stream thing has been going on for, and it's just something that is absolutely wrong and disgusting, and it's also something that is against Facebook's terms of service. So if you see something like this in your friend requests, I would suggest deleting that friend request, like basically declining their friend request, and then reporting it or blocking them from your friend list, just in case they actually try and send you a friend request back. Because I know how social media works and stuff. Like, I've pretty much grown up with like social media. Like, I didn't get like Facebook since I was in grade 9. But like my first ever introduction to social media was Miiverse, and I've been using Miiverse since I was in grade 6, and that was like pretty much my first introduction to social media. And I know what is bad, and I also know, like, I know what is bad, and I know I know what is bad, and I know what isn't bad. So what these bots are doing is something that is bad, and this is something that needs to be reported to Facebook, and this is something that nobody should be experiencing. I've known that a couple of my friends have been getting friend requests from these bots, and they're even inviting them into like these group chats as well. And it's really disgusting, to be honest. It's so horrible on why these people are even doing these things, and why people are even creating bots to even do these things, because this is something that needs to be put to an end. Like, this is something that's not okay. Because what's going on YouTube is that they're tricking people into thinking that these fake live streamers are somebody who they are actually not, and sometimes they're even having donations out to basically trick people who are easily gullible, or very young kids who may fall for this and donate money to this fake live stream, and this money and the money that they're donating getting sent to nobody, or no charity as well. It's like absolutely horrible, and I don't know why people are doing this. And this Facebook bot problem, this is something really bad, and it's also against Facebook's terms of service. And this is something that needs to be put to an end. If you see any of these things, if you see these fake live streamers on YouTube, report them to YouTube. If you see these bots sending you friend requests on Facebook, and even any other social media platform that you use, please report it, and please report them and block them. Like, please report them to the admins of the social media site, and also block them. Again, I really sure hope that YouTube and Facebook and any other social media site who are dealing with these bot problems actually do something about it, and hopefully they can update their verification system so that way bots cannot make accounts to trick people into clicking on something that is actually, so that way bots can't make accounts, so that way people don't fall for these types of things, and so that way these bots can be literally a thing of the past, and people don't have to worry about these things anymore. So hopefully this thing will be put to an end really soon. Again, what you need to do if you see any of these bots, either if it's on YouTube or your Facebook page or any other social media platform that you use, please report it to the moderation. Please report it to the moderators of that of YouTube, Facebook, or any other social media site, depending on where you see these people or these bots, since that's what they really are. They are basically bots who are basically trying to trick people into they're basically bots trying to trick people into clicking on something that is really bad. So basically, let me go over what this whole entire thing with YouTube and other social media things as well one more time. So again, what the YouTube thing is basically bots tricking people into thinking that that these people are that they're basically tricking people into thinking that there's somebody who they actually not are, and they're sometimes even having donations out so people can donate money to what they think is an actual live streamer, but in reality, this money is actually getting sent to nobody, and it's also not getting sent to any sort of charity at all. And this whole entire Facebook and social media bot problem is these bots who are sending random people friend requests and who are posting inappropriate things on the bot's profile, and it's absolutely horrible and disgusting on why this is actually happening on YouTube, Facebook, and every other social media platform. One thing that I would also suggest doing on Facebook and other social media platforms is to basically private your account, so that way if you're on Facebook, random people can't send you friend requests, and you can basically decide who is your friend and who is not your friend. I know that this method works really different on every other social media platform. So if you do tend to run into a problem where you can't block somebody, where you can't like control on who is your friend and who is not your friend on a certain social media site, I would suggest blocking them, because that's pretty much another alternative you can do with them as well. You can either report them, or you could block them, or you could do both. You could report them and block them. Anyways, that is it for today's video. If you guys happen to enjoy this video or found this video useful, please make sure you hit that like button, and also don't forget to subscribe. And until then, I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.